um, convincing them to go and try and break up the fight that Cordelia had started. Started a little bit of a tumble with Mert, and with some good performance rolls and getting kind of the rest of the crowd involved, notably members of the Iron Pact fighting each other, you got their attention. But yeah, the rest of you, well, rather, I guess, both Ronis, Cordelia, Rainier, and Bonnie as well, in part of the performance, well, Rainier was already in the pit. He was fighting the owlbear. We're preparing to fight. Bert, in his performance, knocked the rest of you in, which, just side note again, thick, like, front flip while drinking booze that Nothronus did, landed on his feet, didn't spill a drop. And yeah, after grappling with that owlbear for a moment, you all were able to get past the gate, into the caverns, kind of catch your breath for a moment, regroup with Rainier and Bonnie, kind of made a bit of a plan going forward, and that is about where you're picking up. Celia and Prisma, just kind of recap what everybody's seen. Celia and Prisma are kind of in this section of the cavern, approaching this campfire with a couple of robed figures and one of the Iron Pact thugs, though not listed as a thug in there. Also, just as a side note, I went ahead and got some new art for Iron Pact. It's not necessarily a one-to-one with what I had in my head, but it works for what, differentiating them and all that. Notably, Celia did actually, with a successful history check, did recognize the robes that these robed figures are wearing as the vestments of the cult of Asmodea. And then we're going to jump over to, though, starting with both Ronis and Cordelia and their group. They're kind of finalizing their plan and kind of poking their head around the corner. They see this kind of group, not necessarily all of them paying full attention. This one kind of sitting by the fire seems to be a bit more on watch, on guard. So you see these sitting around the barrel, they're all playing cards at the moment. And we're going to jump in with them. Just to kind of recap, I believe the plan had been that Bonnie had disguised herself as a member of the Iron Pact. And then the two of you had been back here before, so you have a bit more. You've seen a bit. I believe you had loosely tied up Rainier to make it look like he was your prisoner. I want to check in with you and see what your plan is.
Left, right, left. Come on, keep moving. Could do
Anything
something like that.
No, ours was, we just needed, two of us are going upstairs, or returning back to the, okay, I'm trying to remember, are we trying to make it play like Rush because the owlbear's technically still out there, you know, loose, quote unquote?
Yeah.
So we're going to see if we can get some of them to go out there and deal with that.
Get some of them to go and deal with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we, you know, knock out whatever's left.
That's a good idea.
All right. Yeah, so also as you had broken Rainier's chains, kind of cut it off. He's kind of like holding it right now, so it looks like he's still chained up. But you guys had wrapped it up to kind of keep the gate shut. So you're gonna just kind of going over the plan. This partially Rainier, I think, still plans to send them back. Just have them go and try to subdue the owlbear, keep them occupied.
Yeah,
Yeah.
panic.
So,
oh my
yeah,
gosh,
the
it's
plan
killing
is-
everybody.
No, the plan is to go there, let them know like things went according to plan. The owlbear's loose and going a little wild. The guard, that's Bonnie essentially gonna say like they're gonna put Rainier back in the cells, and these two that somehow fell also out, but that the owlbear needs to be contained, recaptured. I don't know, something like that. And we essentially, see how many we can get to believe us to do that. And then when hopefully we get some of those numbers thinned out, we ambush the rest and get them to knock them out quickly. So,
Gotcha. All right.
Sounds good.
that's the plan. We get everybody on board at first, so we all know what the same line. Everybody same. That's technically true.
Same on.
There is on the loose.
Bonnie's gonna ask. I look like I'm part of their group, though they may or may not recognize me. Do you want me to try and do the talking, or did you guys want to take the lead on that?
Cordelia's
Okay,
just gonna look at Uthron and say, "You're the scariest one," and I mean that most lovingly.
Well, that's the thing. I'm okay at spinning a yarn, intimidating, or lying. It's not my biggest strength because it's based on charisma.
Gotcha. How about you, Cordelia?
Oh, I can
Because
tell
I'm not
a
trying to
tale.
Bonnie is going to look to you.
But do you fully believe it is the thing? If not, then maybe I can try it. I know how to lie. Everything. I'm not saying I'm like the greatest, but I can definitely make it believe.
Oh heck, I'll give it a try. Want me to try?
I'll give it a try this time. Just be ready to help me out a little bit.
Okay.
And you don't need to go all long speech on this. Just small tidbits to help reinforce the story.
To the point.
All right,
Okay.
everybody ready?
Ready.
It's like, yeah, the more
All right.
details. Yeah, the more details you put in, it might amplify things, but it also might give them more things to question. I don't know.
How bad does Rainier's clothes look right now?
Believe in you, Cordelia. He's definitely not in his. He's normally pretty en vogue, but I don't think the kind of potato sack that he's kind of currently in is currently in fashion.
Okay. Sorry. This needs to look a lot more believable. That life happened. What?
No, he's pretty ramshackle at the moment. He does actually have some cuts in his clothes, though it seems to be the same amount of cuts he had in the clothes as when he went into the arena, so...
Right, so... Just a few slight, gashes with my own claws just to make it look like there's something new and fresh has happened. Make sure his hair is nice and messy.
I am just imagining, Thrones giving Rainier a noogie.
A little, and I will take the damage for this. Essentially just going to poke one of my nails into my finger, and essentially just going to draw a few lines of blood on some of the quote-unquote claw marks. So it looks like, he's taking damage.
Gotcha. I only need to take 1 damage for that, as, you're just doing enough to draw blood. Yeah. Don't need to like roll for the damage
okay.
or anything. Yeah.
All right, we are ready.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess if you're taking the lead, if you're taking the lead talking, did you want to take the lead, Cordelia, or do you think Bonnie should still stay in front?
I'll take. Well, I can back Bonnie up, but because like I said, I'm good with lying and everything. I just wanted to check if anyone else was really competent in theirs, because I'm pretty good at it. It's just not the best of it.
All right.
Okay, I'll back you up. Let's go.
All right. Well, question is also like, do you want to change the marching order that is currently shown, or do you keep it as it is?
Bonnie, we're here to
Keeping
help
it as
you
it
get,
is,
so let's
just
keep her
making
towards
it.
the back.
She's currently in disguise as an I'm back member, but
Right.
if you want to like
We need them
swap,
to
she's in
believe
the
that
back, you're in front.
of the guard. So, because we want them to believe or not question the story of she's a guard taking Rainier back to the cells.
I mean, I could stand like behind him, or
Yeah.
and kind of like I can give him a good push,
And
like try to sell it.
we don't want them to look. We don't do that, or we want to look like we've got him, like nice and captured. Because if you do that, they'll see that he's completely unmanacled, which they might question.
Rainier kind of goes, it's like, well, I'll try holding them as close together so they don't look too much. I'll keep them kind of down and kind of tucked out of sight.
Fair enough. We just, try to get their attention more on the fact that, okay, the owlbear is over there, it's loose. It kind of stopped trying to fight him and just starts, going around trying to get out of the ring. So we need to, you guys should probably go in there and, try and get that under control.
Before I forget, he kind of holds up the sword that he was given to fight with, and he kind of looks to you, Thronis, and also to Bonnie. It's like, if things go south, I'll want this back, but until then, one of you should probably hold on to it. Otherwise, it might look a little suspicious.
Bonnie. Yeah, no, Bonnie, so it looks more official.
Yeah, Bonnie will nod and says, gotcha. Actually, didn't have sword before, so I can make it look like part of the ensemble.
Perfect. See, we got this. We know what we're doing.
Alright, and then just final confirmation, Bonnie, then Rainier, then the two of you? Or two of you, Rainier, then Bonnie? Okay, first one?
Yep. Yeah, we want Bonnie first, so like they see it's just a guard, so they know we're in charge. They're in charge.
Alright, gotcha. So she is going to kind of give you guys a nod and then begin marching forward. I'm going to march you forward. As you're just kind of walking in, let me move you guys a little bit to kind of reorientate as you're kind of turning. As you're walking in, you definitely get some strange looks from the other guards. Most of the ones that are playing cards kind of look and then kind of like brush it off and kind of go back to their game. Two of them kind of keep an eye on you. The one sitting in front of the fire, though, kind of rises from his feet and kind of looks at the four of you and says, "What's going on? What's the matter?"
Okay. Long story short, owlbears stopped trying to fight him, started trying to climb up out of the ring. We kind of got knocked into it when people started freaking out about that. And then your boy here quickly, got us and unfortunately him as well out of there, took his sword. Probably should go. You guys, I'm assuming, are the ones who handle getting that thing back under control, unless you're going to leave it to your people upstairs.
Right. And what are the two of you doing down here?
Fell in when big ass owlbear tried to climb up. People kind of freaked out about that a little bit, as you do.
Bonnie in her disguise, and it's almost a bit uncanny now because she's actually altering her voice as she's saying this. But she's going to say, kind of confirming her story. Yeah, out there, almost full on dragged them in from the arena, getting them back and him back into his cell so that we can get things managed. They'll kind of look to her, then back to you, Othronus, and then go ahead and roll a deception check with a conditional +2.
Nice.
You got
I get a
things back me up here.
Okay, I got a +6 for my deception normally, and 2, so that'll be a +8. Kimmy die. Don't fuck that Kimmy die. Oh, that is a 15 plus 8. I can do math. 23. Is that right?
23. All right. Yeah, 15 plus 8 would be 23, I do believe, unless I'm not mathing properly.
After they lied to me at school.
After taking a moment of pause, kind of considering, Bruiser kind of looking you all up and down, they'll say, all right. He kind of actually steps forward now and goes and grabs Rainier by the arm and says, I'll take care of this one. You, looking to Bonnie, go and take them back up. And the rest of you go and get off your asses and bring in that owlbear. Get to the sound of groans from the thugs kind of sitting around the table. Says, all right, once you're done up there, come back. We'll probably need the hand. He says to Bonnie, what do you do?
Okay, so Bonnie's being told to take us upstairs or just to go upstairs?
Yeah. He's saying to Bonnie to take the two of you that quote unquote fell in upstairs. He's going to take care of Rainier, and he's telling the others to go and take care of the owlbear.
Okay, and if I'm looking at the map correctly, hopefully, in order for us to go back up, it's over here, like this way, right?
Yes, that would be this way.
Okay.
You remember
all these Okay, and most of these guys are about to go this way.
Yes.
And the guy taking Rainier is about to go take him this way or up with us before he makes his own turn left or right.
This is kind of paused in that moment before, so you're actually not certain where he's going to take Rainier at the moment. I will actually ask you, though, because in this instance it might be helpful to know, roll a history check.
Yay!
I'll actually say Cordelia, I'll allow you to roll as well if you want, or if you don't want to, that's also perfectly fine.
I'll roll.
Yeah, that's
helpful.
Here's the thing.
I want to.
This is the party that's very bad at anything else that isn't what they're good at, because mine is strength and charisma. Apparently, that's all, and constitution. So it's like, is it 0 to wisdom and intelligence? Because I barely even those out. So I just I rolled a 4.
Oh,
So, Kimmy Dice. Kimmy Dice gave me the 15, so that's why I knew. That's why I wasn't sure how my luck was. Kimmy Dice is always chaotic.
Chaotic, like her the namesake. You don't have any indication of which way you think that he'd be taken, Rainier. Cordelia?
15.
15. You actually think back to the last time that you were down here, thinking back about Silas, and you didn't linger too much. They kind of kept you moving. But as you and Othronus were coming around, you do recall that they took Silas down this path. So you think it's likely that, assuming that they're taking Rainier to the same place they took Silas, they'll probably go down this path.
Heck yeah, let's go there.
Well,
okay. Do you tell anyone else this, or because I'm honestly not sure?
I'm
thinking of
back
another.
up, I told everybody about what I'd seen.
Well,
as much as I could.
I think in this instance, we're gonna go with how are you communicating any sort of approval or protest of the current situation to your compatriots without trying to alert the others here. Like a nudge or a wink, or what do you think, Matt?
Yeah, like sort of she'll sort of like and then like motion with her eyes, like flicking in the direction of the passage.
Go ahead and roll I'll allow either stealth or sleight of hand, your choice.
Okay. Hey. That's a 21.
Very nice.
My Cordelia dice are with me today.
Yeah, you were able to kind of communicate the vibe of what you're intending to the rest of your group without getting kind of spotted out by the others. So, Othronus, you're picking up that it seems like Cordelia at least believes that they're going to take Rainier this way. And Bonnie is kind of looking to what you guys are planning here, because
I'm going to try a quick stall technique on, as it looks like we're all about to essentially break. I'm going to ask the guy who seems to be in charge just a quick thing before we do go out. Hey, sorry, I didn't get your name, but a quick question. The guy who's in the ring, not this guy, the guy a few rounds before, mustache, beard, and I'm trying my best to describe Silas, poorly, but like off a vague memory. Like, trying to double check, because you had a guy a while back fighting another guy a while back, skinny, and then they ended up fighting like the monster with teeth, like big claws.
Yeah.
Two things. One, is there any way I could double check, like, to see a good look at his face? There's a chance he might be a bounty on him, so you guys could just, if and when he does, just slide my thumb around over my neck. You could collect on that probably later. Where would a person go about trying to get themselves one of those monsters? Because that looked like a hell of a thing to tame.
Let me actually roll to see his temperament at the moment. Oh yeah, he's actually kind of chill at the moment. This is going to be taking up time, so the thugs are actually going to begin kind of getting up, gathering kind of some supplies, and kind of begin moving up this way. So you guys are actually.
And we do let them know that the door is going to be chained up. Like, the door's chained up, not super locked and tight. It's just got a chain wrapped around it. So we just let them know that. Unroll the chain, and then good luck with the owlbear.
He's going to usher you to the side while they're kind of working on that as you kind of bring this up. And he's going to kind of chuckle a little. It's like, no, I don't think there's a bounty on him on the city's regard, but if there was a bounty, it would have been posted by us. Oh, you're a little late. As for the creatures, I'm sure if you're interested in buying, we could get you in contact with our boss. See if we might be able to sort out a deal there.
Oh, that
Uh,
definitely sounds like something worth talking about when you guys get some time to, well, whenever all this settled down.
Things seem to be a bit busy at the moment, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, once everything's figured out, we could probably figure something out. The juicy one, the one with the scales? Right?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Look,
Yeah,
immaculate, dangerous as hell.
yeah, from down south, I believe. Somewhere in Schult. Yeah. Well, it was brought back to study, but well, we found a better use for him.
No, yeah.
All right. Listen, sure we can figure something out. Why don't you stick around? Maybe I'll see what I can do after my shift.
That sounds great. Hey, when you get up, can you give me a name I can leave with the bartender? Because I was buying everybody up top around drinks, and I didn't realize how many of you guys were down here. I don't think you guys got any.
Oh, we're on the clock. That's well, don't tell the boss, but we do a little bit of drinking anyway. But not that much. That's for sure.
Right. Well, I'll see if I can save you a round or two up there. Just, is there a name you want me to leave them under?
Real persuasion to see if you've made a good enough impression to for him to give you his name.
What dice do I go with? Kimmy, the red normal, my steel die that often very much screws me over.
Red?
Oh! Okay, I tried the steel die. It was an 18 plus 3. I'm a little concerned because the steel die never rolls that well unless something's about to happen. Things are about to go down. So that's 21.
All right. 21. So yeah, I would say that's enough. Let's think. Let me actually think of a name for this guy. Tell Paula to save a drink for Viero. She'll she doesn't really like me, but she'll know who to save one for.
Alright then, I'll save a drink or two for Viral.
Viero.
I said that right? Viral?
Yes. And if
Awesome.
I didn't pronounce it that way, then it is now.
Nice, Viral.
Viero.
For a second there, I thought you said Neral.
Something like that, yep. I actually rolled for it. He's been kind of lingering because he's been talking with you guys. But again, I've been rolling for it. Apparently, he's in a pretty decent mood. But yeah, the thugs are actually kind of down at the hallway, and they've actually made good time with the chains. So they're actually beginning to kind of slowly move into the arena, trying to subdue. Though also you see that they're kind of taking notice of the situation outside as well. What are you guys going to do in this instance? Vero is beginning to move further down this hallway. Bonnie's like, do we want to keep going this way, or do we? What's our move here?
I'm essentially just going to wait and essentially just take a step back, thank him, and essentially wait for him to turn around for us to try to get a surprise. Everybody jump him quick so he doesn't make too much sound. Because I don't see anyone else around here within our quick thing, so just going to signal for as soon as he's turned around. Then yeah, non-lethally going to try and knock him out because he seems like a pretty chill guy.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone asks, I'm going to say, dude, Rainier knocked you out. You got to pay more attention. You never cuff a prisoner behind his back. It makes it impossible to see the hands.
All right. Let me just roll one thing to see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You see that he's kind of turned around. Let me actually move just a little bit farther away. That's what you were saying before.
He turned around. He's about to walk away with Rainier, and that's when I essentially give everyone the kind of like on my signal, everyone at once, and give them a flip seat. So we essentially just and everybody take a swing, take an immediate swing. Try not to kill him, but if it happens, it happens.
The thugs over here seem to be not paying you too much mind. Are you waiting for them to get a little further? Are you waiting for him to go a little bit further, or is it just kind of like a beat after he turns around? It's you're jumping him.
Yeah, waiting for him to go a little bit further, and like 5 steps forward. So like he's gotten a good few steps in. So I think okay, well, time to go in, no problem. And we have not yet actually started our own move, so they're going their own way, he's going his own way, and then we immediately try and attack him.
Gotcha.
I do, in fact, fingers to lips quietly, everyone at once. Because I don't want Cordelia to just shoot him.
It's fair. You also, probably, we've had this conversation loosely before, but Cordelia may want to be reminded that gunshots make quite a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is definitely a thing we are reminding.
You can use it as a club as well. And then you also get your crossbow.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The scene from Magnificent Seven, where he's like, "Listen, just use it like a club."
Use it like a club when close range. There's a crossbow when you need to be silent, long range.
Yeah, you got options. All right. Yeah. We are actually going to briefly pause right before you jump them, and we're going to jump over to Celia. As you and Prisma were kind of approaching these kind of figures around the fire, and I do believe we did check, and you were just kind of casually approaching, so not trying to sneak necessarily.
Right. I had disguised myself as one of the guards from outside, so. And then Prisma had minor illusions, some shackles around him.
Yeah, to make him look like a prisoner. All right. And you hear some idle conversation kind of as you're approaching. They do seem to kind of take notice of you and kind of pause as you're getting kind of generally within earshot. Are you trying to specifically listen out for anything, or?
I do want to hear what they're talking about, but I do want to keep walking as if I know exactly where I'm going.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll a perception check, but also, and you're walking as if you know exactly where you're going. Obviously, you are not necessarily making intense. Straight down this hallway. Gotcha. Not like you're being sure in your steps. It sounds like.
Correct. That is a 22.
Damn, yeah. Keep on forgetting. I gave you expertise. Excuse me. Still, definitely good. You hear it's quiet and kind of muffled, and even though they're kind of alone in this hall, in this kind of corridor, they're still talking in hushed voices. But let's see. The robed figure is one of the robed figures is kind of like leaning into this this bigger figure, this bruiser here, kind of saying, "Your service has been noted. We've been taking quite an interest in the operation. We're being careful with where we share our expertise, but This whole place seems to be worthy of it. It sounds like you're interested. Perhaps during our next meeting we can, and that's around when you kind of approach close enough where they kind of take notice and stop speaking for the moment, kind of pausing, watching you as you approach. You were disguised as one of the guards at the steps, correct? Was it
Yep.
the friendlier one or the more experienced older one? Just to
The
double check.
friendlier one.
Gotcha. I think with that, the bruiser is just going to kind of stare you down. The robed figure as well is just going to kind of like look kind of quizzically, not necessarily in like a threatening way, but just kind of looking to see what you're going to do. The third figure, the robed figure, will kind of perch up and ask, "Oh, another prisoner, I take it?"
Celia's going to deepen her voice for this because she has not changed her voice, unfortunately, with it.
Yep. Gonna do the deepest voice that she can do.
She's gonna try to do a deepish, male-ish sounding voice and go.
Well, I take it then you disguised yourself as a Iron Pack member?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And she's just going to say, causing commotion upstairs. I was told to bring him down.
Oh, they didn't kill him on the spot? Alright. I take it he has some value then.
And Celia will shrug her shoulders instead of saying anything.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll a... Let's say... I generally want to say deception, but I'm tempted to let you do performance. Or maybe persuasion. I know which one you're going to prefer. You would prefer. Let's see. I'll allow performance. You, yeah. Well, actually... Yeah, no, I already said it. I'll leave it as it is.
Woo! 21.
All right. Yep. The guard just kind of relaxes in kind of the cushion that he's sitting on and says, "All right then, well, put him with the others. Probably," kind of like says, "that other fight's not still going. Put him in the second cage on the left. The other one will have to forfeit his spot. Go with one of the others."
And she'll give a single head nod.
Nods kind of passively over to this direction.
Which direction? I didn't see it on the map.
Sorry. Can you see the...
Oh, yeah,
thing?
I see you.
Okay. He's nodding in this direction.
Okay. That's the direction I'm going to go in.
All right. Let's get on the right. Yeah, right. You got it. Yeah, go ahead and stop about there for now. So we're going to jump into kind of what's happening with the other group, I think, at the moment. Actually, that took up a decent chunk of time. I think we can go a little bit farther here before we jump into what's happening with the others. Yeah, you see this set of cages as you're kind of rounding this corner, including a number of figures. Excuse me. There's a couple of what appear to, in this cage back here, appear to be kind of beaten and bruised harpers. Kind of in the classic blue cloaks and silver pins. Well, no longer wearing the silver pins. It looks like they've been removed, as well as arms and armor. You see a familiar face in this cage here. One that you, in fact, saw earlier. Kind of the beaten-looking Silas. In this cage here, you see what appears to be a couple of civilians. Go ahead and roll an emphasis check. Do you remember those? Go ahead and roll emphasis for me for something.
4 and a 1.
4 and a 1. Okay. Let me roll something. No, yeah, okay. You see, in this cage, there's the 3 figures. One of which is this little, honestly, kind of a tiny girl that seems really excited as you're coming around the corner. But then, kind of when she sees you, looks really sad and kind of depressed. You realize this might be as you are currently in the form of another member of the Iron Pact. She's small enough that she looks to be a halfling, but even then she's a young one at that. So, tiny thing. One man kind of lumped in the corner that is kind of just really brutally burned and deformed. Kind of the whole side of his face seems to be scarred. And then the final figure kind of sitting in the back here seems somewhat familiar, but you don't recognize at the moment. But she is actually dressed in like these red robes with these kind of runic patterns. Somewhat similar in motif to the robes of these figures, but definitely a different sort of design. Vestments of some kind, perhaps. And a shaved head, it looks like at this time. You see those lot. You see another robed figure here, kind of looking and speaking kind of hushedly, kind of seeming to tease almost these 2 final people. One, this seems to be a young woman who looks to be in her, perhaps her early 20s, and this one, a teenager, kind of looking at this robed figure very, very defiantly. So that's kind of what you're seeing as you step further into this chamber. You said the second cell on the left.
Are these cells open or are they closed?
They are closed. Though you do see that this robed figure here is holding the keys in his left hand.
I think Celia will walk up to this robed figure and hold out her hand. Orders to lock this one up.
Right. And he actually, you know what? I'm actually going to check something. Yeah. With that low of a roll, he's actually just going to kind of offhandedly toss the keys to you. Roll a dexterity check to try and catch him.
I'm good at that one. Hold on. Dexterity. Okay. 13.
That will just do it. It's kind of little bit of like one of those like catches where you have to kind of like juggle it a few times before you can properly catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This body's actually taller than what I'm used to. It was jarring.
Yeah. Different kind of thing than you're used to. He'll kind of come around over to this side, kind of giving you a bit more room, but he's gonna keep on kind of glaring at these children. He's actually gonna kind of stand here and lean against the wall for the moment. Yeah, you are able to approach these cells. I think for now I'm going to leave it there. We may jump back in perhaps some conversation. Perhaps you're just going to lock Prisma up and leave him for the rats. I don't know.
That was my plan all along.
You wanted to get rid of Prisma.
We don't know how or why, but he somehow made you angry.
He bathed with the furnace, apparently. Maybe that was enough.
Does she know about that? I don't remember if she knows about that.
Actually, that's a good point. I don't know if she did learn about that. Though actually, I'm pretty sure he was pretty proud of that. I would actually also say, as you're kind of pausing to look at this guy as he's giving you his keys and you see him kind of walk off, you see further down this corridor as this kind of cavern, as you have very good dark vision. You are able to see very, very far, and you're able to see a few more cages.
Where the fun stuff is.
Yeah. You saw that there were some scorpions here. You see, off in the distance, another of these robed figures tending to what seems to be the cage of that large-scaled, fanged beast that you saw before. Along with what appears to be some sort of dire boar in another cage, as well as this infernal-looking warg that actually seems to be dining on what appears to be one of those other harpers that does not seem to have made it. Excuse me.
Look, Rainier, that could have been you.
It could have been you, Rainier. All right.
It should have been me, not him.
Wait, did you want to get eaten by a warg?
Depends.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, we're gonna jump back over to the other group. Athronis, Cordelia, Bonnie are going to try and jump Vero. Gonna see how this goes. I guess with how this is working out, because this is all going to be kind of happening pretty quick, we're going to do initiative, but you guys are going to get a surprise round. See how this goes.
Woo.
Right, so
do we roll initiative now, or do we do a surprise round first, then initiative?
let's do the surprise round first, so we know the order, and then we can do that. And it's basically just going to be, I think I'm going to say Rainier's also not going to be part of this surprise round, as he's turned away as well, and then he's also, got a proverbial sword to his back.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Rainier, Bonnie, and Vero. Then go ahead and put your rolls into the dice rolling channel, please.
And did you also want me to roll, or do I sit out of this one?
I think since you're not in combat at the moment, if things go poorly for them and combat escalates, then I'll include you into the initiative potentially, as things are probably going to start happening. But I think for now, I think you are not going to be in the initiative.
That works.
Gotta double check. Can we use any inspiration that we might have to reroll these?
I think it's going to not be a reroll, but it'll still be using the inspiration dice. But sure, yeah. Which I believe would be a D6 at this point in time.
Nah, it wouldn't. I don't think it would affect. I rolled a 4.
Oh.
And I have a +1 to initiative. Let me double. I don't think I'm at the level yet where I get like advantage on this. I think that's at my next. I think that might be like a level or 2 after what I'm at right now because I'm only at 5. If I remember correctly. Double check. Yes. Yeah, no, it's 2 levels. I got 7. That's when I get just advantage on initiative because, Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, though. That's interesting.
Guys probably will be leveling up soon, but not yet.
Yeah, no, I get a cool thing at level 6 for the barbarian. No, these dice of mine. Did I roll well, like, during the last game? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember how well I rolled as Amber. And if that's why this is all... I haven't rolled above a 10 with my normal dice. Only Kimmy's gotten me, like, above something. And then my metal dice got me, like, the one good other roll I had.
That was what was your total?
5 total. Yeah, got one initiative on that die.
What's your dexterity bonus?
1. It's 1.
1.
I got a 12 dexterity. Yeah. I'm strong. I'm sturdy, and I'm, decently charismatic. Everything else, average.
All right. You are still not the last one in there. Oh wait, no. Yeah, you're still not the last one in the order. Okay. Oh wait, no. Actually, I'm sorry. I got that mixed up. No, Rainier is actually before you. I'm sorry. You are the last one in the order. I'm sorry. I got that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
wrong.
Isn't Rainier dexterity based?
No, you're right. For whatever reason, I mixed up Rainier and Vero. I thought Vero had rolled low, but no, it was Rainier.
I was about to ask, like, there it is.
There we go. Sorry, my guy.
Let's make the surprise round count. If not, then hopefully Cordelia can end it before it happens.
Yeah.
You ready?
All right. Let me just get a sticky note at the ready to keep track of something. All right.
I really hope we're not about to, like, murder someone else's undercover spy.
That
would be
unfortunate. He's actually my best friend. Stop, chill.
We take him out, and that's when we see, like, oh, he's got a wire and a little bit of paperwork. It's like, I've been an informant for the city for like a bit. We're about to bust him.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, Cordelia, it is your turn.
All right.
Quietly, but go nuts.
Well, I imagine a 28 hits.
That will, in fact, miss. No, it'll hit.
You turd. No.
Cordelia.
These dice never roll this well. I am so surprised. Okay.
That's good.
I'm concerned for our next game. Like,
well, that's
what
only
is going to happen
damage.
to Ballard? How bad is the wolf fight going to become?
Oof, yeah.
It's certainly not going to stop that. We are. And this is just a normal guy, pretty decent, henchman, but he's not like a boss.
Presumably he's a normal guy.
I mean, unless he takes off his cloak and he's wearing like armor and medals and has like the physique of Rambo underneath there. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just a normal dude.
He is He's only like slightly shorter than you, Othronus. He's a pretty big dude. Maybe a little bit more.
He's
than
working for
slightly
these
shorter than
guys.
you, but yeah. All
Plus,
right.
he's like part of. If he's part of the animal handlers, then yeah, he's probably gonna have some experience.
All right. And Cordelia.
That was 5 damage for that.
Yeah.
And then roll for my second attack. Ooh. Don't drop the dice off the desk. That's a 18 to hit.
18. That will hit.
All right. And that is 11 damage.
11 damage. Very nice. Very nice.
And let me see if there's anything else I want to do. Nope, we're good. Next person.
All right. Next in the order would be him, but he is thoroughly surprised. You do hear him make like kind of a, when he is hit, he does make some noise of surprise. But this is all kind of happening. He's gonna kind of turn loosely towards you, but yeah. Oh, I actually forgot as well, because I think my flanking rules, you get a conditional +2 when you're flanking, and you are currently flanking with Rainier. You would have had to move up here. Did you want to move somewhere else, or stay where you are? Cordelia?
Oh, sorry, I was pushing the wrong button.
No, you're good.
I think I'll stay where I'm at, because if I come too close, then shooting with a crossbow will be...
Well, if you're whacking
Yeah, no, that becomes.
with your gun, then you have to get in melee range. Or were you shooting him with your crossbow before?
I was shooting it with my crossbow. Sorry, I did not specify that.
Sorry, I misinterpreted that. You shot him. He's got 2 bolts in his shoulder.
Yep.
All right.
Nice. Fighters, yeah.
He's my human pincushion.
Then let me actually check something.
It's
So,
gonna
for my
suck,
knowledge.
bro.
No, wrong thing.
I really hope I tried to specify this, try to do it like quiet, non-lethally, but if we end up killing this guy, then I say we throw him in front of the animal cages and blame it on one of them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Totally
Alright.
believable.
Say you would have had that, but you hit anyway. Then let's see. Bonnie is going to. She will definitely get in melee range, though. And let's see. I actually got some new stat blocks set up for some of these characters and all that. So I'm reorientating myself with some of this. Let's see. Right, she's going to. Let's see, that's because it's with that, and then. Oh, no, it's not that, it's this. Yeah, man. Alright. Let's see, that is. I can do basic addition. Alright. So she's gonna get a pretty good hit in. That's gonna be sorry, I'm doing some mental math of hit points as well. She's gonna give him like kind of a whack with like she's gonna kind of like as she's stepping forward, she's like in the hand that is not carrying the sword, she is going to kind of like extend her arm as it kind of grows and twists into the form of like almost like a gnarled tree branch. And she's going to just kind of whack him upside the head with it, which seems to catch him off guard for sure. And she's oh wait, no, I need to roll the hit first. Oh, she will miss with her other one. So as she is going to kind of, as with the first strike, she kind of knocked him upside the chin, and she's going to kind of bring it back down to try and hit him again. but he's kind of got enough of his whereabouts to kind of knock her arm to the side as she's bringing it down. So that one will miss. All right. She will, though, step to the side, kind of make a bit more room, kind of circling around him, staying within range. All right.
You missed. You was right in front of you. You missed.
What was that? What did you say?
Mulan.
Oh,
Mulan reference.
gotcha. No, I just didn't hear what you said because the audio got muffled.
Oh yeah. They said, "Oh, you missed. You were right in front of him. How could you miss?"
Right. Okay, yeah. Well, do you have 100% accuracy? No, you're good.
No, not yet. Just wait till I get like the plus 19 to hit. We'll see what happens.
Rainier is going to not have a turn this round, but he is going to kind of turn around and acknowledge you all. And Bonnie's actually going to hand him the sword. So he is now.
I was about to say,
armed and ready.
does he pop out his Wolverine claws? He's had them this whole time.
Yeah, he's just gonna lunge at him with animals playing in the background. A wolf howls in the distance as he just claws into this guy. No. It is, though, your turn, Othronus. This guy's not looking great.
Alright. I'm going to move to flank. Let's see if this works and if my internet is okay. Did that... it moved?
I do not see any updates on Albert Rodeo at the moment.
Okay. Well, I moved it on mine, but there's a chance it hasn't connected because it's doing its whole refresh thing. But I am
to the
essentially
square
moving.
here.
Yeah, to be flanking with Rainier.
Okay, gotcha. I'll move you.
All right.
All right.
And
Get
with
range.
my good old ring, I'm going to essentially transform it into a maul and just take 2 swings at this guy.
Gotcha. All right. Roll them bones.
Well, let's see what happens. I don't know if I should trust my dice. No, I trust my dice. Something happened. Okay. So, first one was a 7 and then a 17. So, 17, I think. Plus 9. 26.
That absolutely hits.
Sweet. Okay. That'll be 2d6 plus 6. Then another for Divine Fury. So 3d6. Okay. And plus. So it'll be plus 8 because it's plus 2 for that one. So 5, 6, 11, 3. Okay, so it's okay, so it's 15 plus 8 again. 23. But 7 of that was radiant, technically. Yeah.
Gotcha. So that's again. You said 23.
Yeah. 23. 7 was radiant.
All right. You give him this good whack. How do you want to do this hit? He's on. Once you're done with this hit, he is on his last leg. You see him kind of.
I tried to essentially bash him.
Play.
I tried to do like that, knock him out with like a quick smack to the back of the head with something hard, but it just wasn't enough. Like, I think he might have staggered, but just not out.
Yeah, he is. He's full on staggering, kind of struggling to keep his footing. Though you, I believe, have a second attack.
I do. Now let's see if this works. Because I could roll terribly. Nope. First one's a 16. What's the second one, 7?
Yep.
Oof, okay, yeah, 13. Okay.
All right. How do you want to do this? Because I'll be honest, he's at 1 hit point. You can absolutely roll if you still want to.
I think I'm just gonna pretend to just hit him. I'm gonna look at my, I keep remembering when I summon a weapon with the ring. Does it look like it's was summoned by magic, or does it just look like a normal weapon?
In the summoning process, it's visibly magical, and generally, once it's summoned, it does look a little bit otherworldly. But it looks. I think there's a decent amount of options of how it visually looks. So if you wanted to look like a fairly normal weapon, you can do that, absolutely. Saturn?
Yeah, sorry, I was double checking because I remember what a maul is supposed to look like. Yeah, okay, so it's just a hammer, but it has spiked edges.
Yeah.
So just double.
Kind of like the ridges. It's what Sauron wields at the beginning of Lord of the Rings, kind of thing.
I thought that was a mace.
I'm trying
Maybe
to.
they have the same. Maybe they're the same thing. Different
Yeah, no,
name.
maybe because I remember him having a morning star that he was just beating the shit out of everybody with.
Yeah.
Morning.
It kind of depends on the length. How there's different lengths of swords, is how much length there is.
Oh
I think.
yeah.
Because this is what I got when I looked up a maul. So a hammer, but meaner.
Big mean hammer.
Sounds good.
So I just so I bashed him across the back of the head with this. Tried to get him to knock him out quickly. It didn't work. I looked at it for a second, thinking and just tapped him with it again. Essentially, almost cartoonish,
You just kind of
pretty sure this worked.
Little bonk on the head, and he will actually, in fact, fall forward on his face.
All right, so and I did try to go non-lethally, so he's gonna have a splitting headache, and he got cracked in the head, but he's hopefully not dead.
Yeah.
Wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah, you all. I'll also say you all. Actually, let me roll something. Oh yeah, with that. You all were able to coordinate this to happen kind of all very quickly, not even a full 6 seconds. This was all quick. So with that roll, I will say that he did not get a chance to get a good look at you guys. So perhaps when he wakes up, he might know that there's something off, but he won't necessarily know who to blame. You might think.
I immediately grab him, pick him up Weekend at Bernie style, and just think, grab him. If anyone asks, he was part of the team that went to go restrain the owlbear, and we're in here looking for more help.
Okay.
Good idea.
What do you want to do with him? Carry him with us? Lonnie will ask.
Yeah, he's gonna be out for a bit. We'll essentially put him somewhere where he's gonna. I honestly, I think he's gonna be out for a good bit unless they suddenly have magic people on him. I doubt it. Quickly, just check his pockets, anything, keys, notes, weapons, whatever. Actually, you know what? Quick change of plans. Rainier, do you like swapping out some clothes? No, because we can do the plan where you're still a prisoner and he's was with the owlbear. They need help out there to send some more people out there, maybe. Or do we want to just we can stick him some really quick corner after you redress?
Try for a quick change, I suppose. Maybe just his coat, see if that might work, because I don't know if I want to get into his armor. That might take a while.
Fair, that they got pretty... Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. We still want to take him with us now and just say that he's, got hurt with the owlbear attack?
You do see, in fact, that he is wearing chainmail. I think the chain itself would be relatively easy to put on, but also Rainier's not trained in that. He'll take a moment. Wait. Well, if we do take the coat off, that might not go with the whole he was trying to get help and he's doing fine. That might raise more suspicion.
No. We're doing it like that. He was part of the team that went to go try on the other. And I'll just, with my claws, do a few, cursory scratches on him to make it look like, he tried it, he got cracked in the back of the head by the thing. Send out anyone else to go and stop that owlbear. It's a menace.
Bonnie will be like, and the owlbear took his clothes?
We don't know how badly it was damaged.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, no, like I said, it's just a suggestion. We can also go with the norm, like Rainier's still a prisoner. We're just,
I think
we gotta keep going. We gotta find the cages. So, how do you guys want to do it? I'm just throwing out suggestions. What do you guys want to do?
I think most of them have seen my face enough to recognize me.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we'll just do he's still a prisoner. He's gonna get taken back in, but this guy was attacked. So we need someone to either look after him or go and help take care of the owlbear.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Bonnie will pitch in and say, ooh, do you want me to carry him and say he was one of the ones from up above that fell in with you guys?
Yeah, that works. Perfect, that works.
All right. There we go.
Got that.
Here, if I'm carrying him, then one of you guys needs to kind of hold on to, she says with air quotes, Rainier.
Yeah, I'll pretend to be holding him by the back of the shirt, and he's got his hands crossed again.
Yeah.
And how well do you think you could hide a dagger in there, Rainier? If I slipped you a dagger you just have it behind your cupped hands or something?
Oh, I'm quite good at holding on to daggers, hiding daggers. So
right.
if you got one, I will hold on to that by all means.
Call him a dagger, let him cover that up, and then I'll walk behind him to I'm the one holding him, and this guy's got one of your guys. All right, let's do it. Onward.
I'll keep on holding onto the sword then, I guess.
All right, on delay.
All right. Also checking in time-wise, as we're also down a party member and who might be important to see this guy going on here in a moment.
He's about to go down. We're gonna get there, and he's already popped everyone. He just magic the locks open. He started his own rebellion. He's now part of a street gang. No, he's part of a prison gang now.
He's already shanked 5 people before he's even gotten locked in the cell. But did you guys want to leave off here, go a little bit further?
I'm good to leave off here if you want to. I'm pretty okay with it.
Whatever everybody else is good for.
I'm sorry.
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah. Well.
Is there any cliffhangers you want to leave us on? So we're super excited and mad at you because you left us on a cliffhanger.
Oh, actually, here, let me get you guys a little bit more organized. Let's see. Let's Rainier, Nothranis together. Do Cordelia and I'll get Bonnie. This guy. Just taking this guy with you, as you do.
Yeah.
I will say you guys keep going forward. Yep. Okay, apparently that's how that works. If one of them gets caught when moving in a group.
All of us! It's all of us!
Yeah. You guys do see, as you're walking past, there are a couple more guards this way. Though they're leaning against the wall and seem pretty distracted. You actually see, when you walk by, they actually kind of do a little bit of a double take, and they kind of stand a bit more at attention, looking like they're more on duty. And
no, we weren't on our phones.
Yeah. You do see, though, further up this hallway, that similar setup with the campfire that Celia had seen, including, I think, as well, and I think you're at this crossroads. It's your choice on whether you want to go this way or up this way, but you do see, actually, you guys, let me do this real quick. Select you guys and hide so I can see what they see. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Do you want to continue walking to the east, or do you want to walk up north as you're at this crossroads? I mean, you could go south, but you see that is guarded and does not seem to have anything notable that you can see further down that path at this time.
Nothing
North
yet.
might be good. Release the scorpions, let them kill their...
The
Catches.
scorpions are going to be wild cards. We have no idea that like further east is like the what these guys right here, because we don't see this. Right?
Yeah, you
we don't
see.
any of this.
Let's see.
We only got really up this way.
Currently, you don't see up there.
But we do look up, and from here, like we can see the scorpions, we can see the people, and we could probably see like some cages this way, right?
Yeah, you see some cages at this time. You see the scorpions there as well. Let's leave it off, and I think we'll leave it off here as things are catching up. You
Nice.
all are heading up north.
Good plan. We can decide on whether it's going to be an ambush or we're going to try and talk our way out of it again.
Yeah,
we're going to get help
see-
from Ragnarok.
Yeah, you see the figures there. There's a couple of scorpions in this cage there, as well. You see the rest of these figures in the cage that were described to Celia, as well as one of these members of the Iron Pact looks to be locking up Prisma. And Celia, you turn back in whatever conversation you're having. We'll pick up on that next time. And you see the rest of your group has convened and is just kind of walking in.
Woo.
Looks like they picked up a friend.
You see, we're going in
lack
there with
friends.
one on our shoulder, one with us. I've got a few plans.
Oh,
That just involve. They involve a lot of fire.
Hey, we did
I
some
like
like fire.
You have
Yeah.
gotten Celia's attention.
Because here's the
Oof,
thing.
I don't know if she knows this plan, because she was planning to sneak these people out, and suddenly this entire party comes in.
Well, because here's the thing.
How are you planning to sneak
Technically-
them out?
Like,
I was going to stuff
because
as
of
many
how
as I can in
my
the bag of holding and start running.
hold your breath, everybody in the bag of holding, and then just leave. Like, I'm still in disguise self. I'm just a guard. I'm off duty.
Exactly. Oh, just casually walk out.
And you just... Yeah, they won't notice, I'm sure.
Nope.
I also do think that it is worth mentioning that the, I think it's like a... I need to double check, but there is definitely a weight limit to how much you can put in the bag of holding.
Like 500 pounds, something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or is it? No, it's 5 by 5 feet or something. Or
Well, there's a space, but I think there's
It's
also
a
a weight
space
limit.
thing.
yeah, it's a
It's
space limit.
also
Not
a
how
weight
much.
thing.
Is it a weight limit or a space limit? Because I've only ever heard
I think
space.
it's both.
Oh, up to 500 pounds.
Okay.
That's fine. Most
Yeah,
of these people
so-
are skinny. It's fine.
I mean, they are on the skinny end, but you're gonna get like
Silas and the Harpers can fend for
maybe
themselves.
3 and 4. I see. You're prioritizing the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, look, my original plan, honestly, set fire to the cages that seem to all be made of wood, and I can do that with a literal glance.
I will say only this cage is made of wood. The rest of them are made of metal.
Nuts. Picture you lied to me. Well, then that was
Alright.
essentially the plan. I'm going to set fire to that cage, see who the scorpions decide to sting, if anyone, And if not, we're going to do the get help and essentially say, "Oh no, your guy got attacked by that owl bear. There it is." And if one of them runs, I'm going to throw the unconscious guy at the 2 cultists, and then we're going to jump him.
You're gonna destroy the cage first, see what happens, and then you're gonna do get help.
No, I'm gonna ask, do we destroy the cage or do we do get help? We can only do one. Sadly, we can't do both, which, is unfortunate because then scorpions, and I don't want to kill the scorpions. The scorpions are a perfect distraction. Not now, but maybe after. Depending on how big the cage is, I might be able to lift it up, drag it over to where the arena is or where the stairs are, and then just toss it out and hope they attack, not the patrons.
This will be entertaining.
One by one, I'm gonna let out all these animals, and hopefully they don't attack the patrons. Maybe send a paper bird to people on our side to say, "Hey, leave. It's about to get interesting."
Very interesting. All right.
We have plans.
Also, just worth noting, and I'm sure you guys are aware of it, but as everything's going on down here, there's things escalating upstairs too. So we will see.
That's supposed to be just a normal bar fight or bar brawl. The owlbear thing is, the owlbear thing. We don't know if the owlbear climbed out or not. It totally could have. It's an owlbear. For all we know, it's already out of the arena at the bar drinking from a barrel.
That would be quite the sight. I'm just imagining out there sitting like an owlbear cub, just sitting at on a bar stool, drinking from a shot glass, some, I don't know, milk. I don't know what an owlbear would drink.
Milk is
water. Milk works. Owlbear's basically
then it's
gas,
the adult owlbear is using a keg as a mug.
Yeah. Well, this was fun.
Yes.
Sorry, it's a little bit of a shorter one tonight, guys.
It's alright.
No, that's fine.
I don't
Now
necessarily want to rank Prisma up without him being here.
Charisma, how would you like to contribute to this chaos? That's what we're going to ask him, and we'll let him know exactly how this has happened, because he's now in a cage, and he's not believed to be a threat, so they're not paying attention to the wizard, which is one of the worst sins you can commit in D&D.
Well, I think we're going to rule it back a little bit to kind of as Prisma and Celia were kind of getting to the cages, see what they might end up doing before you guys roll up, because I think we're playing with the timeline a little bit of events.
Wibbly wobbly. For all we know, when we get there, everyone else is already on fire.
As we just kind of have to do as the party is split. You must quit? I don't know. That's not a good saying. Anyway, though. I will be interested to see how things develop, because I'm sure there'll be lots of chaos. There already is, to be fair.
For sure.
Then I guess Wednesday we got the pet one shot that will probably be completing.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, guys. I do not think we can fight